How do you feel about the U.S. and Israel going to war with Iran?
The U.S. has no business going to war with Iran. This is Israel's war. If they want to fight it, they can fight it. But no American should ever die for Israel.
Why do you say that?
Because if they're too cowardly to fight, they're too cowardly to fight. But don't take our men, our women from the Marine Corps, from the Air Force, from the Army. Take them and fight your pointless war. There's no reason. Look, Iran, they don't like us. But if the standard is countries that don't like us, we should be bombing 50 countries right now. And yet we're only bombing one because Israel dragged us into this war. It's time to end the war with Iran immediately.
Guys, we've got some bad news for some people. An Israeli security official says, according to Israel's public broadcaster Khan, they said that the initial strikes on Iran were better than expected when the war on Iran was initiated by the US and Israel. But he moved on to say the war is not progressing at the expected pace. Oh no. And that a recalculation or a reassessment of Israel's war objectives may be necessary. Now, of course, we know a recalculation of America's war goals may be absolutely necessary, the American ones, in light of the fact that the war goals, where are they? We seem to have misplaced the war goals. Guys, where's that folder? They don't seem to be present beyond just the goal of let's stick around, let's airstrike as much as we can and see how things go. We'll cross our heads, shoulders, fingers, knees and toes, and Iran's government will hopefully collapse because the people will come out on the streets, and after we've bombed the absolute living daylights and the nightlights out of them, they will overthrow their own government and support us, the attackers. That's the hope and the dream. Beyond that, there doesn't seem to be any concrete war goals. So with all that pressure being put on America and Israel seeing potentially, as a result, the writing on the wall, as it were, seeing that America might bow out of this conflict, and there might even be a scenario where they bow out and leave us stuck in here with Israel. We broke into this house together, and then Big Man dashed as soon as the homeowner showed up, and then the homeowner locked the door behind Big Man, and now I'm stuck in here with him. What? That's a possibility. Now, naturally, Israel will probably want to lump themselves in with their punching bag, with their friend and ally America, and leave the fight if America also leaves the fight. I can't be punching back. After all, I was willing to fight to the last American standing, but it's me directly. Are you kidding? I wasn't promised to me at any point. So, heck no. Now, according to the Israeli military, as cited by TRT, a Turkish news outlet, the Israeli military say roughly 2,200 sites linked to Iran's security and military institutions have been targeted and took out. America sets the number at 15,000, not 2,200. But that's okay. There's two different operations here going on, so different numbers. The Israeli one is for central and western Iran. You know, in a conflict, if you've got 2-3 guys fighting in the same place, you normally carve out certain parts. Like you deal with that part, you deal with that part. I'll go through the middle. Like it's you don't want to overlap and then start striking your own fighter jets or assets like a Kuwait situation, reportedly according to America, right? Fighter jets left dropping out the sky because friendly fire. Anyway, so there's two operations happening here, right? Israel's Operation Roaring Lion, even though a lion is a symbol in the heads of most people, I think, for Iran. Okay, a bit weird. Anyway, as for America, they've been tasked with the south of Iran, right? Okay, Israel deals with the center and the west. America deals with the south of the nation in their own operation, Epic Fury. Before we carry on, actually, some people keep mentioning like some other accounts that take my videos and roll with it and use deceptive titles, and they're just farming for virality and trying to get views. Check always check from now on, if I can compel you, check the account you're watching this video on. Don't just like hear my voice and then just put the phone down on the car dashboard and listen to it. Check it's from News Baba. That's my account. The account is huge in size. 460,000 people in this giant community we have. Not some random schmuck that's taking a green screen in my face. Like, ban that guy. I wish I could just ban him, but like TikTok hasn't done anything yet. So it's a bit unfortunate. Anyway, so Operation Epic Fury. Got it right this time. Or did I? Maybe I got it right the lot. Anyway. 15,000 sites targeted, according to the Americans. 2,200 sites targeted, according to the Israelis. But this Israeli official talking to Khan, a news outlet in Israel, is saying the war is not progressing as expected. No doubt, because you have used up your explosive initial strike like Mike Tyson in the ring. You're hoping for that knockout punch, bro. And your adversary took that punch and he's still alive. Didn't expect that. Yeah, your adversary is not knocked out. And like Muhammad Ali, an endurance fighter in the ring, as you now move into rounds 2 and 3, as it's it's day flipping 17 of this war now, the endurance fighter now looks stronger and stronger, and you're starting to get a bit tired. Oh no. Also, I would assess there is a possibility that Israel did not expect or was hoping that Hezi in South Lebanon would not step into this fight, step into the ring, seeming as they are so degraded from already fighting Israel over these last few years. Perhaps Israel was banking on the fact that Hezi not coming to the aid of their parent nation was something that they could just rely on, that unless they are disturbed, they won't attack back. Great, because I don't need more on my plate, I've got plenty, Israel might have thought. That's not worked out for Israel, for better or worse. Hezi's commanders decided to step into the ring on Iran's side, for better or worse. Like I said, I'm not cheering on either side, I'm just relaying to you what's happening. And now the fight and the rocket threat is coming not from across Syria, across Iran, all the way in distant Persia, across Syria and Iraq, sorry. Now the threat is on Israel's doorstep. It's right there. And now 450,000 reserve troops potentially are being ready to be called upon, according to Khan news outlet in Israel. Yes, as I reported in my last video. Go check it out. And of course, Iran's retaliation capability, that thing that I mentioned right at the start of this conflict. In the first 2 or 3 days, I said, did I not, that if the US and Israel carry out this knockout alpha strike, and Iran's retaliation capability, their ability to launch drones, their ability to launch rockets, their ability to launch missiles has not been completely wiped out, then Israel is going to be in a difficult position. Because Israel is a glass cannon in terms of their military capabilities. In terms of their national capability. A cannon, meaning it can dish out a huge amount of damage, but made of glass, meaning it can absorb very little damage in return. Well, if Iran keeps striking and there seems to be no end in sight to get Iran to lose, no realistic way to achieve the ultimate war objective for the Israeli state, which is to collapse the Iranian administration. If there's no map, that actually leads there, it doesn't look like we know how to get there. There doesn't seem to be a way to get there. Then it's just a case of staying in the fight and the endurance fighter eventually wearing you down to the point where you might come begging for a ceasefire or a peace deal. Please. After we've absolutely flattened your country, please, you're still alive somehow, so please give us a peace, because we can't keep taking hits in return. We're made of glass. We're made of glass. At which point the proud Persian holds damn near all the cards at the negotiating table. For better or worse, I'm not saying I'm happy about that. I'm not saying I'm sad about that either. Anyway, for the unbiased news and analysis without the Western spin, ladies and gentlemen, I am Mahfouz Talukder, aka News Baba. And I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to donate to my charity. Please, please. 2 more days I'm asking. Right? Link in my bio. I take no commission. Zakat eligible. We've raised a huge amount of money, but I want to get to 60K. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you.